Hey beautiful people, it's Courtney. I'm back today with a 100% honest, underrated slime shop video for you. And I have a special deal going on for you guys in my slime shop this weekend only. So today and tomorrow, if you place an order over $20, you'll get a free 4-ounce with your order. So as simple as that, we have a ton of new fall slimes and new My Slime Shack like bracelets, which is super fun. And the last thing I have to mention before we hop into the video is, of course, I'm having a giveaway for a $100 gift card to my slime shop, and it's ending at the end of September. So all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and my vlog channel. So let's hop into this video without further ado. And this first slime shop is from Miyabi Slimes, and this package was so incredibly thoughtful. I cannot tell you guys. So she sent a toy for Brody and Luna, which is my dog and cat, and I've shown them like in my vlogs and stuff, and I just thought that's so incredibly like thoughtful and sweet. Like this made my heart melt so much, and they loved it like crazy. So I thought this was just so sweet. So Casey is the owner of this slime shop, and she has been such like a loyal subscriber for so long. She always orders from my restocks, so she just started her own slime shop, and I'm so excited. So a huge thank you for all the sweet extras, and PS, Baby Ruths are like my all-time favorite chocolate ever, along with Reese's. So those two are like my all-time faves. Definitely weakness. But this first slime is called Cookie Dough Blast, and this is like inspired by Sonic, which is amazing. I've had this like ice cream before. It's so good. So it came with like an icy slime with clay and then some clay cookie dough balls, and in hindsight I should have put like the other slime on top of it and then put the clay balls on top, but I didn't. But anyways, I mixed it all together and it was such a nice texture. I loved the cookie dough bits that she used in this. They were really nice, and this slime is only $9, which I think is a great price for this setup, and it's scented just like cookie dough. And what I really liked, if you guys noticed, the white slime initially in the container, it wasn't full to the top, and what I thought she did, which I'm pretty sure I'm right, is once I mixed everything in, it fit perfectly in the container and it was the right size. And I actually really appreciate that, because sometimes with DIY clay slimes you're left with a ton of extra slimes in a container that's not big enough to hold it all. So I love that like thought was put into it, and I really enjoyed this slime. It was definitely like my favorite from her shop. This next slime is a pink Panther slime, and I absolutely love the charm that came with this. So on point. So this was like a semi-foam hot pink. I did have to go in and activate it quite a bit. If you have a slime shop yourself, or if you're just wondering, sometimes slimes with certain ingredients will melt faster than others. So like I can't tell if this one had baby oil in it, but I know that one would give it like this glossy finish that it has. So I'm not sure if she used baby oil or not, but it does make it melt and can be very sticky sometimes and get it hard to get back to like a non-sticky texture. So I usually like stay away from baby oil. I'm not saying that it was in it, but that's just kind of what it reminded me of, because it took so much activator to activate it. But once it was an amazing texture. This one was scented like cream soda, and I just loved it. It was so thick and crunchy. It was super nice once it was like fully activated. And this last slime is called Life's a Beach, and this one is so realistic. It's so cool. You guys know I love thick slimes, and Casey definitely knows that, because this one was super thick. It has kinetic sand in it, and it literally looks so realistic. I love the charms in it. It's so cute, and it gave such a unique texture with the kinetic sand in it. This one was unscented, but it literally reminded me exactly like a beach. Like I didn't know, I mean, I've only tried kinetic sand like once or twice, and I've never seen it in this color actually, and it looked so like, it looks just like sand. It is sand, but I don't know, it just looked so lifelike. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely more on like the holdable side, which I do prefer for clear slimes. I'd rather them be like a little bit stiffer than like super sticky. So this one just gave a really cool texture with the sand. And by the way, all the slime shops in this video, as always, are going to be linked down below in the description box for you if you want to check them out. This next package is from Miyabi Slimes. I really hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your username. But inside this package, I got some slimes, and then they were packaged really nicely. It came with some liquid detergent, and it also came with some little glitters in really cute jars. So this first one was called Mint Chocolate Ice Cream, and this one looked just like mint chocolate ice cream. It did deflate it quite a bit, and I did find like a hair or two in it. That's kind of like my pet peeve with slime, so I took it out and just went on with it. And this slime was actually really nice for like poking. All the slimes from this shop were unscented, and they're actually a Canadian shop, which is really cool. I don't review that many slime shops from Canada, so if you're a Canadian as well, you could get better shipping prices, which is great because we all know international shipping can be expensive. But overall, this slime was great for poking, very stretchy, and I really enjoyed the texture of it. This next slime is called Liquid Diamond, and this is a absolutely beautiful slime. It was also deflated quite a bit, or just not filled all the way to the top, because usually clear slimes don't deflate really that much. But this slime was absolutely beautiful. I love the glitters in it, and it wasn't like sticky or anything like that. It was very holdable, great for poking, so I enjoyed this one as well. I would definitely recommend to fill your containers all the way to the top. Otherwise, yeah, people would get kind of upset about that if they're buying slimes and they're not full all the way. So I'd always recommend letting your slimes sit for a day or two. That way they kind of deflate, and then you could go ahead and package them, and that should help quite a bit. This next slime is called Ocean Fade, and the colors on it were really pretty. It was like a blue and a white, but I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, I would say this slime is like all clay. It didn't feel like it had any kind of glue in it, so it was kind of hard to stretch. It was very, very holdable, but it did kind of just feel like clay. So if that's what you're going for, that's great. I do prefer at least a little bit of slime in it. Plus, clay by itself can honestly just get expensive, so adding some slime in it will give a little more stretch and a little more just like oomph to it. But yeah, this felt like soft clay with like lotion. When I go in and activate like Model Magic, not activate, but if I add lotion to like Model Magic, this is kind of what it feels like. So I'm pretty sure that's very similar to this. I don't think there's any glue in this. I could be wrong. But yeah, definitely very heavily clay based if you like that. And the last slime shop I have for you guys is Tangerine Slime Inc. And yeah, this is the last slime shop for this video. It came with some bubble gum, and the slimes were nicely packaged. So this first one is called Gingerbread Birthday Cake, and it's a half foam. And like I mentioned earlier, like hairs are honestly, like I know some people don't mind them, but it's my personal kind of like pet peeve. And I know some of you get annoyed when I say that, but I just point it out because it's just like my thing. I don't know. But I did find quite a few hairs in this package as a whole. It wasn't just like one or two. There were some in the package, there were some like in the slimes. So I would recommend, if you have long hair, tie it back, make sure you're wiping everything down and just taking as many precautions as you can. Sometimes one or two hairs could slip in, but when there's a lot, they're usually coming from somewhere. But the slime itself was actually quite nice. It was scented just like gingerbread, so it was great minus the hairs. It did have a little bit of foam bead fallout, but it was a really nicely scented. It was like on point with the gingerbread scent, and it had a really nice texture as well. And this last slime is called Blue Raspberry Lemonade Slime. There was another hair in this one, like in the packaging. And then this slime, I don't think the container cracked. I think it was just overfilled just a tad, so that was totally fine. It just kind of got out everywhere, but since it was wrapped, it was like contained and didn't make a mess. So this one was scented like lemon, and this was a like very holdable slime as well. It did have some of the like slushy bead fallout in it because it was a bit overactivated. So I think this texture would have been working great. I love, like I mentioned, I love like firmer, clear slime textures. The only thing is when you start adding stuff into it and then it creates fallout, it could be a bit more messy. So yeah, that it will kind of get better as it sits and goes over time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what slime shop was your favorite, and if you made it to the end, I have an exciting new announcement. I do have a membership that you could click join at the bottom for exclusive giveaways, live chats, slime help, and all kinds of stuff. So if you click the join button down below, you could see all the different tiers that I'm offering. I am so excited about it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Hope you have an awesome weekend.